I met him when I was 20. He was like sunshine on a cold winter's day. At least that's what he felt like to me. Because then, on my best day, I was curled up into a blanket, hiding from that cold. When I first met him, he held out his hand. And as soon as I took hold of it, he gripped it tight. And he didn't let go. Until I got out of that bed, he helped me out of that bed. He helped me discover my smile again, and he once told me I did the same for him. He didn't think he was attractive, but I couldn't pry my gaze from those deep blue sea eyes. He didn't see himself as attractive, in part because he was losing his sight and his hearing. But I don't know a guy who could hear or see better. He saw the hearts of the wounded and heard the cries of the weary, and he set out to change that, one act of kindness at a time. You see, he loved music like lungs loved air. His veins were filled with lyrics. His mind had quarter notes, half notes, and whole notes. His brain was wired differently, and not in the way that he heard music, but in the way that he viewed the world. And just as quick as you blow out your candle on your birthday cake, he was gone. You see, he had this fault. We know it as addiction. He knew it as a monster under his bed. I wasn't with him in the last seconds of his life, but I do know of the evidence he left behind, like a fingerprint left at a crime scene. Evidence of love. The love he shared was enough for world peace. Evidence of faith. He had enough faith for everyone in this world to have a little. Enough faith for even the hopeless to carry on to the next day. He had a sense of humor that could make the most cynical laugh. Laughter that is still echoing through the years, and at a risk of sounding cliche, he had a smile that lit up the world, a smile that is still lighting up the world. And unlike that fingerprint that was lifted from the crime scene as if it never existed, he existed. He existed in the memories that are now ingrained in our brains. He exists in the smile that creeps across my face when I remember the boy that changed my life. I met him at 20. I lost him at 22.